how many of you guys have a car, like your own car? And how many of you guys bought that car with your own money? Okay, so I'm going to take you back to January 17th, 2012, the day I was going to buy my car. I've been looking since I was like 16. I was going to buy a car when I was 16, didn't happen, I didn't have a cosigner or whatever. So then I've been saving since I was about like 15 and a half. I work at a restaurant, a little Bob's Big Boy. It's like a Rudy's, like Johnny Rockets kind of thing. So I've been saving, going to high school. I did independent studies, so I would save all my money. Well, most of it, that close or whatever. So January 17th comes, I wake up, I have my car appointment at 12 o'clock. I do my regular morning, I shower, do all that. I go to my appointment, which is, the Hyundai dealer is in Anaheim, and I go and I meet up with this guy, Steve Cook, who's my sales guy who's helping me. I've been speaking with him for about a couple months about my car, and I had two choices, a 2010 Hyundai Elantra or a 2012. One was because my insurance would be cheaper, and the other one was a brand new one. Different models, one's like small and the other one's kind of bigger. So I decided I went to 2012. I test drive it, I fall in love with it, and I'm like, this is the car that I want. And I was like driving it, I was super excited. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put 10 on it, like put stupid cute stickers on it, like do whatever. So we go inside, we sign the papers. I have to actually call my mom. My mom comes down, she co-signs for me. My mom's against me buying a car. She's like, if you can't pay for it all in cash, don't do it. I'm gonna pay $8,000 down. And I got it for $14,500, so I still owe thousands of dollars. So she's lecturing me, don't do it, this and that. I'm like, Mom, just be quiet, sign the paper. That's all I need you for, just sign it. So she signs it, and then we leave, and well, what happens, the guy's like, oh, so she put down such a big amount, and he knew I wanted to put 10 on it, all this. He's like, I'm going to put 10 on it, come back tomorrow, we're going to do the last touches on it, clean it up for you, do all of that. So I'm like, okay, so I sign the papers, and I know the next day I have to come back at 10. So I get home, this whole process was like hours, papers, so many papers you have to sign, credit score, you have to get checked. So yeah, I finally get home about 4 o'clock, and I get a text from my manager, Jose, and he says, hey, mandatory meeting tonight at 7:30, please attend. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to go. It's my only day off. Why would I want to go in? Like, I hate working. It's like boring. My restaurant is really boring. So I'm like, okay. My friend Rose texts me like an hour later, which is a girl I work with. She's also my coworker, and she says, hey, do you want to go to the meeting? And I'm like, no, I don't really want to go. It's probably another stupid meeting that we always have that says how slow our business is and this and that. So I'm like, she's like, let's go. I'll pick you up, we'll go. So I'm like, okay. So 7 o'clock comes, she comes, picks me up. I live like 10 minutes from her work. So we get there like 7:10, 7:15, and we're sitting down waiting, and I have all my managers there. Well, I have like 5 managers. My owners are there. We have like 10 owners, like a huge Indian family. They're all there talking, whatever, just talking. You can't understand them, but they're looking at us like they're mad. So they said it was going to start at 7:30. It's already like 8:30, and all my coworkers are here, well, most of them, and still nothing. So we get pissed off, and we're like, dude, they're going to start. Like, we have a life outside of here. So it finally starts like at 9 p.m. once all the customers inside the restaurant leave. So the meeting finally starts. Our owner gets up. His name's Sonny, and his son name is Bobby. And they start talking to us, saying how our business is slow and we're such horrible employees. We just talk and we're not keeping customers coming back. And they tell us that as of tomorrow, our restaurant doors will be locked. That they're bankrupt. They also own a Carol's and a Torch in Burnham Park, which is like a club Indian restaurant. And they said we've drained all of those bank accounts and our bank account from Bob's Big Boy, and we have no more money. So they're like, we're going to close the door on you guys. So I was pissed. Like, I stood up and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, I just bought a car, and my owner, Bobby, was like, Candace, like, relax, not a big deal. I was like, it's not a big deal because you have all these restaurants and you have money. And I was pissed off. I'm like, I just bought a car, and I pretty much drained my like savings. I had like $1,000 left, which school started the next week. So I'm like, and I don't get financial aid. So I was like, great, like I'm broke. Happy college kid, broke. And so I go home, and I have to tell my mom. My mom right away is like, I told you. Like, she goes on and on. She's like, if you can't buy a car, if you can't pay it in cash, don't buy your car at all. Like, she's like, I already told you. I'm like, hey mom, well, I'm not like you. I don't have $1,000. I can just buy whatever I want to buy. So I go, and I actually have a paper with me that I got from the car dealership, and I'm like reading it because I'm like, obviously I can't pay for this car. I don't have a job. Like what am I gonna do? Like, I just got my last paycheck, and I read on the paper saying that you have 30 days to return the car. But I really didn't have a car, so I didn't really have to return it. So I go to sleep, or try to go to sleep, and I wake up the next morning. My appointment was at 10. And I go to Steve Diller, and he tells me, I tell him, I said, hey, I need to return the car. I told him the whole story. And basically, he's like, okay. So I returned my car, and so I lost my car and my job all in one day.